Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to this week's Lotus Lounge for October 5th, 2023. I'm Chad Binder, and I'm of course joined by my better half, the very lovely Carrie Berardinelli. And as many of you know, we're partners in life and small business with our Lotus Evolutions Holistic Spa down here in Maricopa, Arizona. So it's Arizona. Go D-backs. Woohoo. Yeah. Baseball playoffs. Sorry, Carrie. Have to do it. Go D-backs. Okay. So real quick, we're going to recap last week real fast because we were talking about our own Evolve organic skincare line and the brand promise that is our intention, our dedication to it, which basically covers that Evolve Organic Skincare is backed by dedicated research. It's crafted in fresh, small batches. It's the highest quality from ingredients to packaging, and its environmentally conscious approach is taken to it. So we went over that, just reiterating quickly. And then afterwards, we were online, we were asked a really good question, a great question afterwards by a friend of ours. Who are our customers? And real quick, that's a very important question, not only for us, but people who can be interested in the benefits and the great aspects of the Evolve Organic Skincare line. And so, just real quick, Carrie had a great response, and I'm just going to kind of touch on it quick. You can see it on the Facebook post from last week if you go back and look. But who are our customers? Health conscious consumers, environmentally conscious consumers, holistic wellness enthusiasts, that kind of people that fall under, they like yoga, meditation, clean eating, or watching what they eat, and their business practices and philosophy align with their values. Also pregnant women or women looking to get pregnant because of the clean products. They don't have to worry about what they're putting on their skin that's going to affect their unborn or themselves too. Also, people who have health conditions and are conscious about what's applied to their skin. Okay, I fall into that category. As many people know, I have that skin condition, which is so much better now. We don't need to get into that again. Once again, me again. People who have sensitive and or reactive skin, and then parents who are seeking alternatives for their children's skin issues. And basically, kind of overall, that encompasses people who are willing or able, or as I like to say, curious and dedicated to investing in into natural alternative solutions for their skin and well-being. That's a quick airliner high altitude approach. We're just skimming that over. But because that also enticed us to think about what about our skincare line, the Evolve Organic Skincare line, is different. Because there are a lot of skincare products out there. Anybody knows that who goes into a store. A lot of things for people to choose from. So we thought this week, after last week, starting to dive into it and just quick recap, we would talk about some of the cutting edge aspects that really elevates our Evolve skincare, organic skincare line, above others. And so with that, we're going to hear from the formulator herself, Carrie, about the benefits of agave bioferments in skincare. So this is something that's in our skincare line, in some of the skincare line, that really sets it apart. As I said, it elevates it above a lot of what's out there. And it's something you're probably going to hear a lot more of. Carrie may touch on that in the coming future. It's something that's really building some notoriety. So Carrie, let's dive into this for a few minutes so people can understand better. So what is fermentation?
So fermentation is an ancient metabolic process of bacteria and or yeast that feeds upon the sugar and or the carbohydrates of a specific food, be it the skins of grapes or natural raw cabbage. These are just examples. And in the process, it creates either alcohol ethanol, or organic acids.
Okay.
Fermented products are rich in probiotics. I think a lot of people are familiar with the word probiotic.
Mm-hmm.
More than not, there's so many people that understand the value of fermented foods. I don't want to assume though. So these fermented foods are rich in probiotics, and they're also rich in the byproducts of bacterial fermentation. And these byproducts are typically vitamins, enzymes, and antioxidants, even amino acids and peptides. So we can all find fermented foods in our local grocery store. And I'll give you some examples. This would be foods such as kimchi and yogurt, tempeh, kombucha, which has gotten so popular in recent years, and not so recent years, and even wine and beer they all undergo a fermentation process. So this is nothing new. This is ancient. This is old.
Yeah. It's just,
however, now these fermented ingredients are being found in skincare. Scientists have found huge benefit for fermentation to be in skincare. And this has only been over the last several years that it's gained in popularity, like maybe since 2018. So like the past 5 years, fermented skincare ingredients have gained in popularity. And I think you're going to see more and more of these ingredients in skincare products.
well, I was going to say, I mean, it's a good approach to start mentioning, because people are familiar it's in food. But with skincare, yeah, this is new. I mean, so it's new to me. I mean, as you started developing this and you're telling me about it, I'm like, okay, really, this is interesting. Okay, so what are the benefits of fermentation?
So fermentation creates efficiency, efficacy. And number one, it aids in food preservation. So it is a natural preservative. Fermented foods, they naturally last quite a long time in the refrigerator. Fermented foods are known to be more digestible and bioavailable to the body. So to give an example, some people who are intolerant to milk can better tolerate cheese and yogurt. And that's because there's a fermentation, and cheese is called a culture.
Yeah.
So there's a culturing, there's a fermentation, which breaks down some of these allergens, these proteins that disturb the gut and that are hard to break down. So it makes it more bioavailable. And fermented foods replenish and nourish the gut microbiome. And I think that's what it's most known for, as a supplement in lieu of like a probiotic supplement over the counter.
So is this the same does what you just talked about with food translate over to skincare then?
Yeah. So in skincare, the benefits are very similar.
Okay.
And in skincare, these ingredients are called bioferments. So instead of fermented foods in like your grocery store, in skincare, they're called bioferments.
So, okay. So which bioferments are in our Evolve Desert Love products?
So we use several bioferments, but I'm going to touch on 2 key bioferments that really highlight our Desert Love collection. Why? Because the fermented plant is very well known in desert climates, and that is the agave plant. So we use a blue agave ferment and American agave ferment. Now you can find these ingredients in 3 of our products: our cleanser, our hydration spray, which is coming out at the end of the month, and our everlasting face cream, which too is coming out at the end of the month. So 2 of the 3 products are not even available yet, although you can pre-order them.
Oh, so it's a teaser. Oh.
Yes, yes, it's a teaser. But one of those products are available today, right now, and that is our cleanser, which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Real quick about the agave. So we all know that agave is a native plant to Mexico. It is a succulent, and these agave plants have obviously been shown to withstand the harshness of a desert climate. And so a lot of these properties, these ways in which the agave plant is so resistant, it carries these properties over as an extract in medicinals and skincare. So agave's been used for centuries as a medicinal and also as a topical. So this is nothing new.
It's just being applied in a new way. So it's cutting edge when it comes to skincare.
Cutting edge.
Yeah,
absolutely. It is cutting edge.
Okay. So what are the 3 main skincare benefits? I know you came up with 3 to talk about of the, well, there's always more, but of the agave bioferment ingredients that we're using. That would be the Ebby monster on the window wanting to get out.
Okay, if anyone's wondering what that rustling noise is or that pitter patter, it is our kitty. She's notorious for that noise. Okay, yes, I'm so sorry. So what are the 3 benefits of the agave bioferment ingredients? So number 1 is hydration.
Okay.
Agave extracts are known for their natural humectant properties, which can help to attract and retain moisture in the skin. Fermentation enhances this hydrating effect, promoting very soft, supple skin. And this is so apparent in our cleanser. After you use the cleanser, your skin is just velvety soft. It truly is. So that is the first benefit of these agave bioferments, is their hydration properties. Number 2 is they are skin soothing and calming. Fermented agave extracts have an anti-inflammatory effect and properties, making them suitable for irritated, sensitive, and red skin, maybe red skin due to overexposure to the sun. So very soothing after sun exposure. And these agave ferments work synergistically with the other ingredients that are formulated within each product. So you're going to notice that each product is very soothing, very calming, and awesome after being out in the sun. Number 3, last but not least, is agave ferments, specifically the American agave ferment, which is in our Desert Love Everlasting Face Cream. That specifically has been shown to boost the synthesis of collagen, type 1 collagen in the skin, which makes it anti-aging. And
who doesn't like that?
Exactly. And collagen 1 promotes wound healing, elastin synthesis, and it maintains the skin's obviously elasticity, firmness, and structural strength. So truly awesome that it's in our face cream. And It is at a 4% concentration, which correlates with current studies showing the results of collagen synthesis through this bioferment.
Interesting. I think it's a pretty good overview. I mean, people have heard of fermentation, obviously, wine, beer, some foods. But now that people understand it can be applied to skincare too, and you can get benefits from it that way. I think maybe that'll help wake people up to you do want to put some serious thought into products that you put on your skin. It is about your largest organ. And so, we've talked about that. It's very important. People are waking up that it's important what we put on our skin. You can't just put anything.
Yes. And you just made me think of something. So one of the beauty of the bioferments, one of the positives, well, one of many, is that bioferments naturally preserve your product, your product formula. So you don't have to put all these synthetic preservatives into your product formulation, because the bioferments naturally do that.
Yeah.
So that is a huge benefit to natural and organic skincare, and raising the bar for natural organic skincare, that we have now these ingredients that are effective yet really not non-toxic to the human body.
Yeah. And so it's like using it as a component for the preservation of the product. There's also enhanced benefits. So there's a multitude of benefits you get from these ingredients. So that's great.
Yeah. And, not to go on and on, but one more great benefit is there are typically I can't think of the name right now, but it's a yeast, the Saccharomyces something. I'm sorry, I can't remember, but it's a yeast that is present that breaks down the sugars and the carbohydrates to produce these compounds. Well, when it's in your skincare formulation as a whole, it then begins to break down more complex compounds within your formula to simpler compounds. So it's more bioavailable to your skin, which equates to better skin nourishment. And think as these bioferments as a very natural delivery system. So that is just another thing to think about for, like I said, fermentation creates efficacy.
Yeah. So instead of 3 things people got to learn about, they got 2 bonus. So you got 5 things, folks. 5 things, and you didn't have to pay for it. Pieces of knowledge. That's great.
Yeah, and I think that yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae or something like that.
It's there. That's all we need to know. It's there.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Well, you know how I am, Chad. I'm all about details.
Yes, I know. Yes, you are. Very detail oriented. So, okay. So to wrap up quick, I think that was great. So folks, this is cutting edge stuff. It's natural. So we have, it preserves the products, it enhances the products. These are great. So, for more information or to order, you can go to for our newest products, go to our website, lotusevolutions.com, or you can email us at evolveyourself@lotusevolutions.com. Check out the site, check out Facebook, direct message us or email us or call us if you have any questions. But otherwise, I think that was a pretty good overview of fermentation in skincare products. So with that, Carrie, I think we'll just say
see you next week.
And see you next week, folks.